Okay, so quick tip that if you want to get a one-way pass that's only valid for 100 minutes through bus, train, whatever, you want to pick this one, the 150. So you have different languages. You can pick the 150 one, and that would be valid for 100 minutes. So just make sure you validate the ticket when you get on the bus and or train. Welcome to our second day here in Rome, and our next destination you're gonna love and you're gonna recognize. Welcome to the Trevi Fountain. So the Trevi Fountain can date back to 19th BC, where the fresh source of water was found around 13 kilometers from here. They built aqueducts, which led to this point right here, where soldiers, Romans, anybody would be able to get their source of fresh water. Guys, welcome to the Pantheon. This building has been standing without any reinforcement for 2,000 years, which is truly incredible. Let's go inside. Guys, the entrance is just amazing. It's really big. So when you walk into the Pantheon and you look up, the first thing you're gonna notice is the dome. So this is the world's most largest unreinforced dome in the world, which is pretty amazing. And as you notice, it's open. So literally when it rains, it just goes through. It goes through the hole and onto the floor. But on the floor, they have a little drain, so it drains out so it doesn't flood. But it's pretty cool still. Alright, so while you're here in the Pantheon, you will see burial sites of people such as a king, composers, artists that were really famous. One thing that you should know is that the Pantheon is free to enter, so you don't have to book any tickets or anything like that unless you're taking a tour with like a company that actually takes you to different spots throughout Rome. So I really enjoyed the Pantheon. It was a really good experience. Free to enter. It's about, I would say, if you really take your time and read the stuff and actually like learn about it, then I would say it's a good 20 minutes, 30 minutes in there, but it's just you go in and then you go out and that's it. But really good experience. Highly recommend it. Welcome to PIAZZA NAVONA. So the reason for all this open plaza is because back in the day, this actually used to be a Roman arena where they would have races, games, and they would be entertained and have lots of fun. But now there's just fountains and a very amount of open room. But the fountains are very, very well preserved and very beautiful, and it's just amazing detail. So far, Rome has been beautiful. The weather has been amazing, and I'm surprised it's not raining, but it says it was supposed to start raining like right now, but it's not. So hopefully it stays like this the rest of the day because the weather's just amazing. It's beautiful. Going through the Vatican Museum so far has been really fascinating. A lot of statues, a lot of art. There's a lot of art, and a lot of crowds. So make sure you see what you want to see because it's so big. This is truly fascinating. All these paintings up here, hand painted. We're about to head down to the Sistine Chapel. I'm not 100% sure if you're able to record in there. If I'm not, I apologize beforehand, but I'll let you guys know how it is. So far, the Vatican Museum has been really amazing. A lot of good artifacts, a lot of history, the art, and we even went into the Sistine Chapel. It was incredible. Like, when you see the detail in the paintings there, you'd be shocked. But one thing that you should know is that you can't take pictures in there, and they will try and surveillance you. Well, they do surveillance you, and they'll be like, no photos, and they'll make you even delete them. Visiting the Vatican was a lot of fun. I highly recommend it, but know that you're gonna need a lot of time if you want to see everything there, because there's a lot to cover, especially the line going to the Sistine Chapel. Once you go in, there's a lot of people there, so make sure you check it out. Good beautiful morning, everyone. Today we are starting the day with some breakfast. Welcome to our next stop, Vatican City. Now, this little independent city-state of around 1,000 members is actually home to the Pope and home to the Catholic Church. So the Basilica of St. Peter is also located here, and the entry is free. You're able to go. It's just that you have to pay by waiting in line for a while. So before heading to the Vatican City, another thing you should take into consideration is that there is a dress code. So you must wear something that covers your knees and as well as your shoulders. So you can't have them exposed, and you can't be wearing pants that go above your knees. Guys, so that ends the tour here in the Vatican City, and honestly, if you just like to go into a church and see the art and the things that are in there, you're welcome to. The line does get really long. The cool thing was that you actually see where the Pope is buried and stuff like that. Popes from many years ago, and the art is just incredible in there. So check it out. The Vatican City is also its own little city. They create their own passports. They do their own thing away from what Rome does, and it's a population of about 1,000 up, so 1,000 something, and it's pretty cool. So when you do come visit, just make sure that you're wearing the proper attire, because there is a dress code here, so make sure that your shoulders are covered and your knees are covered as well. The entrance to the Basilica is free. This is our last stop here in Rome. This is the Spanish Steps. These Spanish Steps are the longest and widest steps in Europe. but they also make for a beautiful spot if you want to see the sunset, because when I got here during sunset, it was just truly amazing and really beautiful. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more travel content like this, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys again soon when we unveil our next destination.